This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. So, in last class, till where the portions was been covered to you all, till the charts creation, right?
The formatting of table now. Formatting as a table.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me, ma.
Uh, Ma'am,
Okay.
did
Look
you
here.
speak anything all this while because your mic was off?
Okay. I'm doing now. Okay. See here. These are the themes. Now,
Okay, ma'am.
by default, when I get something heading here, okay, we have something like themes. Now, what is the color here? You have already seen the table, charts, all these things. There are some kind of colors has been given, right? So let me just select this area and I'll choose some themes. By default, it will be in an office theme. So if I choose this, see, automatically your table, your data, whatever we have typed, this colors will also change. Can you see this? It is not only the colors changing, you can see the font style and the size also will be changing. See, and the border color. So, however, whichever you want the theme, that one you can select it. Say, example, I'll go for this gallery. Gallery I'm selecting. But in gallery, I don't want this color, I'll choose some other color. So, I have an option for the colors here. Whichever the color I would like to choose, these colors I can choose from here. Okay, and font style by default it has taken something. Now I want Corel, okay, Canva or Arial, I want Calibri, I want whichever you want that you can pick it. So based on that your data will also change. In case if you want some shadows, some dark colors, glossy, anything you want it among this, so you can choose here. See, automatically it will change based on the effects what you have given. Okay, so whichever you want. And other than that, this page setup, margins, orientation, size, and print area, these things, page break, all these things, I've already covered for you in a print layout. What is the margin on the top, on the left, on the right and left, how much you will have, and how you want to take a printout, whether in a portrait or landscape, what is the paper size you want, and print area, select the area, select all the worksheets, only the that particular sheet you want, those things you can select it. So in case if you want to remove the page or insert a page break, okay, insert a page break in between, I want to break it and I want it in the next page, in that case you will use this. So what I will do, I will give here as I'll select here and I'll give here as insert page break. Okay, reset all page break I'll give, and now I'll go for insert page break. I've given this. Now let me go for control P. Now see here the margin what I've given, only that has been printed. When I go for the next one, see second chart is continuing, third chart like this. So till where I've given that will come into one single page. Okay, then next one what we have is background. For background we can add any images. Now I'll go for this sheet. Okay, so I have typed some content. For this I would like to give some background picture. So you can select this background picture. You have two options, from file, from online search. Okay, from a file and from a online search. From file means the images which I have already downloaded and kept it. Okay, say example, let me just minimize this. I'll take some images here. Okay, inside this I'm just saving this one. Okay, let me close this. Now here in a Excel, I'll go for this background. From the file on a desktop, I have a folder called images. I'll select this and I will select the picture insert. Now see, the picture is being inserted all throughout my Excel sheet. That is only in my sheet 2, not for everything. Okay, not for other sheets. Only for sheet 2 in which I have given it. Now there will be one more question. What will happen if I take a printout? If I take a printout, will I get these images also printed or not? So then the answer is you will not get a printout of your background picture, right? You won't get the background picture printed. Okay, you can apply for your sheet, but whereas when I take a printout, Control P, see in a background I cannot see the picture. So this is only for display purpose, it is not for your printing purpose. If you want to remove, you can delete background. Same way, again I'll apply. This time we will go with online pictures. Same thing, I'll choose some other flowers. I'll pick this, insert. So now see, everywhere applied. When you try for a print, again it is not been printed. Okay, and this one adjustment, you want what is the number of pages, 2 pages, 3 pages, width you want, this you can adjust it. So all these things we have already done in a printing setting. So now directly we'll enter into formulas. Okay, we are going to formulas. I'll share you the other sheet also later. Now let's discuss what is this formulas is of. Okay, anything which is within a bracket which we are going to consider, we are going to calculate, or any for shortcut keys you are going to use, then it is called as function. See, if you also go for this copy, paste, anything, see here, within bracket only the shortcut key is also given. That means there is some codes has been given for generating this shortcut key. Copy. Okay, for this copy and paste, we will be using this options. So other than this, whenever I apply a function, which means a formula, I'm going to calculate some formulas. Now, see, I'll just give here as, you just calculate to me and say me. So I'm giving here as 2 plus 2 into 5 minus 1. Can anyone say me the answer for this?
19.
19. Okay, we'll see. So your answer is 19. We will see the answer. Equals to 2 plus 2 into 5 minus 1. But I'm getting the answer as 11.
Ma'am, 11 ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, because they use board mass.
yes, exactly. Because they use board mass. Reason is they are using a board mass. Now, what is board mass? So, in this function, is there any value which I have within a bracket? So it will see first for this. So whether there is any value which is there in my brackets. If there is any values in my brackets, it will calculate first that. Then within a bracket, is there any other options? Any other calculation? Bracket with bracket, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, anything. So then it is called as, you can you can call this as order also. That is within bracket to bracket multiplication. So it is order. Next one is division. Is there anything with the division? So do I have a division here? No. So no division here also. Then multiplication. So do I have a multiplication here? Yes. We have a multiplication. So it will first calculate, that means it will first multiply 2 into 5. 2 into 5 first it will do, which is equals to 2 into 5. Your answer is 10. Then is there an addition for this? Is there any addition here? Yes, we have an addition. So that is 2. That's just before this 2, right? This 2 is your addition 2. So this is becoming how much? Equals to 10 plus 2. That is my 12. And then it will see whether I have any values for subtraction. It will look for a subtraction. For subtraction, I have a value 1 minus 1. So after deducting this 1, what will be the answer? That is 12 minus 1, where I get an answer as 11. So this is how it will calculate based on your board mass. Based on your board mass. Clear now? Now check for this calculation. 5 plus 5 into 5 minus 5. What is the answer for this?
125.
Exactly. So see here, equals to 5 plus 5 into 5 minus 5. So first it will multiply 5 into 5 25 plus 5 30 minus 5 25 again. So this is how we are getting the answer. Clear now? We will do some additions. We will go for addition activities. So I'll give here as some products, name of the products and the cost. Okay, I want to see the calculation of all these things. Now what I will do, let me give some value, computer, laptop, speaker, mobiles, pen drive. Okay, I'm giving here some values. So 25,000, 30,000, 5,000, okay, 12,000 and 400. So now I want to add this. I want to do a addition of this. So what we will do, we have an option here as auto sum. We will use this option. Click on this auto sum. Automatically your range will get selected and press enter. So your calculation has happened. Automatic calculation has happened. Did you all understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I want to know whether you people are trying with along with me or you're doing separately. I mean, you will try later. Because if you're trying along with me, I can give you a space 2 3 minutes in between so that you can try along with me. If
Ma'am,
not,
we'll try when you send the recorded videos, ma'am. We'll see again.
so
I will see again and try it, ma'am.
okay, so you want me to continue then? How about the others?
Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Okay. Okay, then we will go for subtraction. So I'll just take the same things as an example, Control C, and I'm pasting here Control V. After pasting it, now instead of cost, I'll give you as cost price and the selling price. Cost price and the selling price. Okay. Now what is the cost price is my purchase rate. So assume that I purchased for 12,000, for 10,000, 8,000, or like 2 3,000 I have made a purchase. For 10,000, okay, we will give this as 5,000. Pen drive 300, I don't want this. Okay. Now, computer I purchased for 12,000. I made a sales. I made a sales for some uh, 13,000. And laptop I purchased for 10,000. I made a sale for 15,000. Speaker I made for purchase for 3,000. I made a sale for 2,750. And mobile phones I made a sale for 5,500. Pen drive I made a purchase for 300, but I sold it for 299. Now I want to know whether I got a profit or loss. Okay, I want to know whether I got a profit or loss. Now what I will do, equals to, always it is sales price minus cost price. Always it is sales price minus cost price. So I have 1,000 rupees profit. So again 15,000 minus 10,000. I have a profit of 5,000. Same thing, let's repeat here also. So this sales price minus cost price. I have a minus 250, which means it is my loss. I have a loss here. Now next one, again I'm selecting like this, and equals to, select the cell. Select the cell, don't type it, okay? Select the cell and give a minus and select this. And enter. Cost price minus selling price. So you have here minus 1. So this is your subtraction. Now in case, say example, let me give a borders. I'll select this and I'll apply here all borders. All borders. Okay, here also I would like to give all borders. But this time I will not use a mouse and click it over there. I'll use an alternative method without using a mouse. I want to use a key and try. But for borders I don't have a shortcut keys. So instead I want to use another method. So where if I press alt in my keyboard, so you will get like this keys activated. See, keys activated for each and everything. So I want to go for home tab where the borders is available in home tab. So I'll press H. As soon as I press H, under a home tab, I have many things, many comments. So all the comments is having one keys. So see, for the borders, it is showing here as B. So you have to press B border. Now I want what all borders. For all borders, I have to press A. I'll press A. Automatically, I got this border. Now let me see it. Now I'll go for this addition. For this, I want to give the colors. This fill color I will use. So instead, I can use Alt or I can also use F10. F10 also I can use to highlight these keys. Okay, now after highlighting this, now I'll go for Home, H. For highlighting the colors, I'll press H. Whichever the color you want. See, the keys will move. Whichever the keys you are moving there, you will get that color. I'll select this, enter. Now again, I'll press Alt. Okay, I'll press H, Format Painter. For Format Painter, see here, for Format Painter, the keys which is highlighted is FP. I'll press F and then a P. Now where I want it, see, immediately when I move for the next cell, it has copied for this. So Control that I will do. Now I'll apply for this one. So here, Format Painter, then double click on this. Automatically the colors what you have given, that will get applied here. Any doubts in this? So no response, which means you people would have
Need
understood
format painter once again.
Format Painter. So, okay. Now I'll select this area. I want to make it bold. I want to make it italic. And I have to give a highlighting with the colors. So I'm giving these colors. I'll give a borders also. Okay. And for the font, I will change the color to this purple or I'll give it to blue. So whatever effects I've given, font color I've given, bold I've given, italic I've given, background colors I've given, borders I've given, right? So now what I will do, I'll select this area now, click on this Format Painter. So can you see here, there is a line moving. Now this effects, whatever bold, italic, what you have given, I want to apply for this area. So you just click and select the area. Automatically, whatever the conditions you have applied for the previous one, it will highlight for the next one also. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good. Next one. We will go for the next one, which is multiplication. Okay. See, did you notice something here? I've used a function called sum. But here I didn't use any function. I just directly gave a minus. So is there a function for subtraction? So the answer is no, we don't have a function for subtraction. For addition, we have a function which is called as sum. Now we are going for multiplication. So again, let me copy the same thing, same products list and paste it over here. And now I'll give here as quantities and rate per unit. I want to know what is the total amount. The computer I have 10 pieces, laptop I have 15 pieces, speakers I have 20 pieces, mobile I have 5 pieces, pen drive I have 20 pieces or 22 pieces. Now rate of computer is 1000, laptop is 1000, laptop is 1500, speaker I'm giving here as 500, mobile I'm giving here as 300, and for pen drive let's give it as 100 rupees. Now I want to know what is the total money I have spent. So what I will do equals to 10 into 1000. 10 into 1000 enter. So you will get 10,000. So remember, whenever you are starting, okay, before starting any function, okay, before starting any function, you must always give equals to. Only then the calculation will work. Without giving a equals to, if you try, this won't support you. Okay, I'm giving here equals to. See, if I directly give 15, okay, I'm giving here 15 into 1500. So the calculation is not happening. Okay, let me select this and try. I will close all this thing. I'll remove this. I'll select this 15, but see, even then it is not selecting. So you have to give equals to 15 into this one. Now what about this? Do we have any function for multiplication? Then the answer is yes. We have a function which is called as product. Which is called as product. Okay, so we are going to use a function product equals to product, open the bracket, select this. So we are selecting a range both. Okay, let me show you once again. Equals to product, open a bracket, then go for this 20, hold a shift key and select the next one also. Both the things you are selecting, close the bracket and press enter. So the calculation has happened. So it is 10,000. Again, next one. Equals to product, open a bracket, select this range, both the cell together, then close the bracket. You can do in this method also, or you can do by using a commas also. Product, okay, 22, see here, number 1, comma, number 2. So after this, if you have a continuation, give the second number also, third number also. Since I have no third number continuation, I'll close the bracket and press enter. Then also the multiplication is happening. Okay, for multiplication, the function which we use is I'm sorry, for multiplication, the function which we use is product. So for this multiplication, we are using product. Whereas for addition, let me change the color. For addition, I'm using here sum. Whereas for subtraction, we have no
Ma'am,
functions. Yeah, tell me, Ma.
ma'am, if you don't mind, can you teach me addition again?
Addition.
Yes, ma'am. Only
Okay.
one, at least one.
Okay, equals to. I have already a values here, list of values. Okay, all these things I want to total it. So you're giving equals to, you can give, or just go to this place. It is not in editable mode. I'm just placing the cursor here and click on this auto sum. Click on this auto sum. Automatically, all your range will get selected. That is, see here, C column 21, C21. This is a place. C21 is this one. From here to C25, this is the last one. Till here it has been selected, press enter. Automatically the total is answer you will be getting. The total answer you will be getting here. Here, Now I think already table has been taught to you. Now what I will do, I'll just select this area. Okay, and press control T. So see, you can see this moving lines, dancing lines. Click on OK, automatically the table will get created. So after this table design, table colors, if you want, you can change it. Now let's go for division.
Mom, can you repeat this?
Which one? My table.
Yes, ma'am, the shortcut.
Okay, control T. Control T is for your table shortcut key.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will go for division. So I'll just take the same thing. See, this one I have a table, I have a colors, all these things, right? Without the tables and colors, if I want to paste, see, if I paste it, I'm getting all this same thing. But I want to paste, I'm just doing Control Z, undo. I want to paste this same thing here without a colors, without the borders. Then what I will use? You can use here as paste as values. You have an option, paste as values. This you can use. Now sales price, number of quantities. So I'm giving here as quantity. Then I want to know okay, let me give the sales price. The selling price of everything all together is 10,000. 10,000. Laptop 50,000. 50,000. Speaker 25,000. Mobile phones 58,000. Pen drive, pen drive we will give it as 8,000. Now number of quantities what I was having. This is total sales. This is total sales amount. Okay, this is quantity. Now how many quantities I was having? I was having something around 12 quantities I was having. Laptop I was having 20. Then speakers I was having 80. And then mobiles I was having 30. And pen drives I was having 23. Now I want to know what is the rate per unit. Rate per unit. One item is how much? This I want to know. So equals to, so first you select the total sales divided by your quantities, divided by quantity. So this is your cost. One computer is 833. Okay, so next one equals to my laptop cost, total sales divided by, then I have a quantities. I'll select this quantities, then enter. So one laptop is 2,500. Now is there a function for division? Do we have any function for divisions? Then the answer is no. We don't have any functions for this, for division. The next one we will do equals to 25,000 divided by 18. So I'm selecting the cell. This will be the cost per unit. One item rate. Okay, one item rate is this one. Okay, now if you want to select this, select the range, then press Control T. Control T for your table. Enter. But this time I'll choose a different color. Different color. Like this, you can choose whichever you want. Any doubt so far?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me, ma.
Ma'am, about the table creating and how you paste it without the formats, can you repeat, ma'am?
Now I'm going to copy all these things. Click here, use a shift key instead of mouse. So okay, shift and arrow keys, copy this. I'm going to paste here. When I paste it, it comes with the values, means the same format. See here, the formula you can see in a function bar. When I select this, can you see the formulas here? That means the function you can see. Now without function, without the table, without all this coloring and all, I want to paste it. So before pasting, go for this and select this, paste as value, paste as values. Can you see here? Paste values. Like this you can do. Or you can also use a shortcut key, Control Alt V. Control Alt V shortcut keys. So I want to paste it as values, then enter. So see, so where I place the cursor, you are getting like this. Okay, go to the paste option. Okay, go to the paste option and select as values if you can. Okay, or if you remember the shortcut key, you can use this Control Alt and V. When you press all these three keys, you will get one dialog box, Control Alt V. Okay, so first I'll let me copy this, copy, then Control Alt V. Here I want to paste it. Now I'll go for this as a values, enter. Now see, after pasting as a value, here also you cannot see the function. Here also you cannot see the function. Okay, this is how we will be using this as paste as values. Understood this? Anybody
Yes,
still has
ma'am.
a
Thank
doubt?
you.
Let me go for the next one. Okay, I'm giving here as names. So let me give some names. Aradhya, Bhavya, Chetna, Safira, Fatima, Mahima, Sindhu. I've given some names here. I'll give some score. Subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, and last one, subject 4. So randomly I'm giving some scores. If anybody of your names, if it is there in the list, please don't mind. I'm just using randomly only. Okay, now what we are going to do is again the addition. We are going to do again addition, but this time a bit different way. Okay, so this time I'm not going to use a table. I'm going to use it as a borders. First, let me press F10. You can use F10 or alt anything. F10, then H for home tab, borders B. I want to give all borders. All borders A. Now first method what I'm going to use is auto sum. This is what we have done in the beginning. Auto sum we have done. So what we will just place a cursor here and click on this auto sum. Automatically your range will get selected and press enter. So this is first method. This auto sum option you can also find it in formula tab as auto sum. Here again, see, under a formula tab auto sum. So I'll click on this auto sum, enter. So the same answer I'm getting. Next one, what we will do is using plus sign. Using a plus sign, we will do this addition. Okay, so I'm giving here as equals to. Then I'm going for the first subject of Bhavya plus second subject plus third subject plus fourth subject. There is no other subjects, so press enter. We'll get a total here. Okay, the next method is using comma sign. Okay, now what I will do for using this comma, I'm also going to use one more thing. Okay, one more function, which is sum. I'm going to use it as sum. So equals to sum. Sum is used for addition. So you can go on whichever the option. So I'm going to do this addition. I'll press a tab. Automatically the bracket will open. If you want to use with the shift key and open a bracket, you can try that. After pressing SUM, so the cursor, you have to be on that particular function which you are going to use. So I'm going to use this sum only. So I'll press tab. So automatically a bracket will open. Now see the syntax, number 1, comma, number 2, comma, like this you have. So let me go for the first subject, give a comma. Go for the second subject, give a comma. Now you can see this is getting dark also. Subject 3, give a comma. Number 4 again, subject 4. So this is the last one. So no need to give a comma. Close the bracket and press enter. Okay. So the next one method is using range. Using range selection. So now what I will do, equals to sum, open a bracket, but I'm not going to select this number 1, number 2, comma. I'll go for the first subject, then hold a shift key, select the arrow key towards your right side till the last subject, close the bracket and then press enter. Automatically the calculation will happen.
Can you repeat this method, ma'am?
Okay, equals to, type as sum, open a bracket, go for the first subject marks. Okay, go for the first subject marks, hold a shift key and use the right arrow key till the last subject. As many times you press, that many times it will move. So 3 times I'll press till the last subject, subject 4. I'll press a close button, that is closing of a bracket, and enter. So we'll get the values. Understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Can't drag it, ma'am, instead of
You can
pressing shift and arrow key.
drag means, yes, you can use a mouse also, ma. Some, after opening a bracket, click and drag till this last one. Close the bracket, enter. So I just want you to use more keys rather than using a mouse. So I was teaching you that method. The last method is using shortcut of addition. Okay, shortcut key combination. For that, you will use what? Alt equals to. Alt with equals to, you have to press. Alt equals to, you have to press. Okay, if I press Alt equals to here, Alt equals to, see, but the range is selecting wrong. I will select like this. Wrongly it is selecting, so I'm selecting here right one. Same thing I will show you here. Alt equals to, see the range is getting selected, enter. So again for the next one also I'll try Alt equals to, see like this. You can use this any of this methods, whichever you feel like easy, that you can select. But we will be using this method. We will be using this range selection method. This is very very important. You have to remember this range selection. Alt equals to also sometimes we will use. So we will see This also. Any doubt so far? You can ask me.
Ma'am, alt equals to is nothing but before equals we press alt and then we like select and drag on the cells for which we need the sum.
No, ma, not like that. You're not pressing equals to. See, I'm just placing my cursor here and directly pressing alt equals to. The range is selecting correctly, so I'll press enter. But here, what has happened when I place a cursor alt equals to, the range is selecting wrong. I want the total of Sindhu's marks. So I'm selecting the right one and then pressing enter. If it is
Okay,
right,
ma'am.
the range has been selected, no problem. If it is wrongly selecting, then change the range as you want it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Now using the same thing, same data, we will do one more thing. One more calculations, that is, so this is, which we have done here is difference method of addition. But this is going to the next table, so I want to show it here itself. So I'll select all these things and I'll click on this merge and send. But still I cannot see, I'll make a wrap text. So you can see like this. In between I will bring this. Different methods of addition we have done. The next one which we are going to see here is we have to find the minimum score. Okay, who has in all the subjects. So my question here is among all the subjects, which is the lowest mark? Lowest marks. This I want to know. For this, I'm going to use a function which is minimum. Minimum. Okay, minimum. But here we are not continuously using this minimum. I'm going to use here as equals to min, min min, that is for minimum. Min, open a bracket. Now select this range. So 41, 98, 78, 41. So among this, which is the lowest marks? I want to know which is the lowest marks. Close the bracket, enter. So 41 is the lowest marks. So I have two places 41, right? So let me change in one place as 35. Now see what is the marks here? Automatically it will change. Lowest marks as 35. Now let's try this again. Equals to minimum min, open a bracket. Okay, go for the first thing, select the range, close the bracket, and automatically your minimum score will come. Last time, let me show you, equals to minimum min, open a bracket, select the range, close the bracket, press enter. So automatically a minimum value, you got the answer. Now see, I'll go for this last cell where I have an answer. I've used some function. See my cursor, my mouse pointer, it is in which kind? The plus sign. At the same time, when I go here on this, there is one dot, tiny dot here. When I place my mouse cursor on this, the plus sign is changing. Okay, the plus sign is changing. So when I go on this, when the plus sign is changing, I'll click on this and drag till the last calculation. So automatically for everything, the function will be applied. I'll get the lowest score now. Understood this point?
Ma'am, will this work only for this or for everything, ma'am?
Everything for addition, subtraction, multiplication, everything. For everything.
But we have to do two or three in the starting, ma'am.
Only one is also enough, ma. Only one is also enough. Again,
Ma'am,
I'm
could you
copying.
repeat this?
Which one, ma? This dragging to the next level.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing side by side. I wasn't able to do.
Okay. See, I'll remove all these things. minimum. Okay, here I found the value. So see, the plus sign will change here. Can you see here? When I place this mouse on this tiny dot, you can see here the plus sign is changing.
Yes, ma'am.
Click and drag. Click and drag. Don't leave the key. Click and drag and then leave. After coming to the last point, then you leave. You got it?
Got it, ma'am.
Very good. Now again, my next question here is, among all the subjects, I want to know what is the highest marks. Highest marks I want to know. For that, I'm going to use a function maximum. So again, for maximum, we will use a function equals to max. It is not maximum, it is max. Open a bracket, select your range, close the bracket, and then press enter. Until here. Now, I'm not going to do for anything. I'm also not going to click and drag. I'll just go for this mark where my plus sign changes. Instead of clicking and dragging, so my data is available till here. So if it is small data, I can click and drag. Assume that if I have a thousands of data, I cannot click and drag, right? So in that case, what I have to do? I've applied a function in the first cell. Go on this. Now see here, your sign you have here, my plus sign is changing. I'll double click on this. As soon as I get the plus sign, I'll double click on that. Immediately the function will drag further till last cell where I have a data. Any doubt in this?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll repeat this. See, the plus sign is changing when I go on this. The plus sign is changing. As soon as the plus sign changes, don't drag it. Just double click on this. So you'll get automatically all the details get updated. Over. Now next one. I don't want the average scores or the minimum scores. I want to know the average score. Average score with all overall. Overall, I want to know. Overall, what is my average score? This I want to know. So again, let me copy this data and paste it here. Okay. I just want to know what is my average score. So for this, we have a function average. But see, till this minimum and maximum, when we're doing it, for minimum, we have used a function min. Whereas for the same thing for maximum, we have used a function called max. But in case of average, we don't have a shortcut. We have to use the same key combination. Same key combination, that is average itself. There is no shortcut key for this. So equals to average, type it completely average, open a bracket, select this range, close the bracket, enter. I got 63. How did I get the 63? So equals to sum of all the subjects So you will be doing a percentage calculation, right? So you will be doing what? Total marks divided into number of percentage, like that you will be giving. So I have here 254, so 4 subjects, so 400. So this is how you will be doing, equals to 254 into 400, or it is into 100 divided by 400. This is how you will do, you will get this 63. Or you can also do in another method, equals to 254 divided by 400, that is nothing but your 4. 4 also you can do same thing, 4 subjects 4. Okay, so you will get this average score. So that is how I'm getting this average also. Let me show you again. Equals to average, open a bracket, select the range, close the bracket and press enter. Select the range and press enter. Now you can drag this for the next cell level. Anybody has a doubt so far till now? All these calculations?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So till now whatever we have done, methods of addition. So before this addition, we have something different. We had addition separately, subtraction, division, multiplication. For addition, we had a function sum, and for subtraction we don't have, for division we don't have, for multiplication we had a function called product. The methods of addition we have done. After addition, we have found a minimum score, and then maximum, and a average. Clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So these are the functions which we will be using for mathematics. So see here under the functions you will be having a different varieties of functions. Among this which we have tried now is mathematics function. Okay. Now next one which we are going to do is sum product together. Sum product, that means addition with multiplication. Not separately, together. Now what I will do is, yeah, I'll just copy this where I have done for this rate per unit division which I have done. I'm copying this data. Okay, and now I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, I'll just paste it over here. Done. Now I want to add all these things. Okay, so let me highlight for you. I want to add all these things, and I want to add all these things. Okay, so here what I want the addition of all these things. Add and add this. After adding this and this together, this two both addition, we have to multiply. Okay, we have to multiply this. We will multiply this. So see here, we will do separately first, and then we will use a function equals to sum. Okay, select this range, close the bracket, enter. Okay, now next one, equals to sum, open a bracket, select this, and then close the bracket, enter. Now what I want to multiply all this to. So equals to this into this total. So this is the value. Actually, it shouldn't come like this. We should not get this like this. We should not add this first and add this first. We have to multiply like this. Okay, so for that, after multiplying this plus, okay, this you have to multiply and you do a plus. Multiply this and do a plus. Multiply this and do a plus. So this, it is a time consumption for me. Instead, I'll use a function which is sum product. I'm going to use a function sum product. So equals to sum, open a bracket. There is sum product. I'll give you a sum product, open a bracket. So you have array 1 and array 2. Array 1 means range 1. This range, comma, my second range is this one. Close the bracket, enter. Now see the difference, the total. Now let's see this, whether this answer will match. Equals to product of this two. Close the bracket, enter. I'll drag this till the last one. Now let's do the total, all equals to. Now see, both are matching. So this is how I want. That means equals to the first range. First range. So let me show you in another method. Open a bracket, select the range, close the bracket, plus second range, plus. This is how I want. So instead of doing all these things, simply I'm just using a function which is sum product. Sum product. Let me show you again. Equals to sum product, open a bracket, equals to sum product, open a bracket, array 1. Array 1 means the range 1. Okay, I'll select this, give a comma, then second range. Let me select the second range, then close the bracket, press enter. Okay, as soon as you press enter, you will get the answer. Anybody has a doubt here? If anybody has a doubt, please let me know. I'm not getting any answers. Yeah, please tell me whether you have any doubt.
No, ma'am.
So that's all for today. I'm doing here. So for the next class, I'll share you some notes. Please download and keep it so that if at all you want to try along with me, you can try it. So after I teach, if you want to do that, also you can. It is your free, your wish. Okay, I'll be sharing the files by tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow somewhere before the class starts, I'll be sharing. So make sure you download and keep it so that we can start the class. Okay, revise everything so that I'll start with the next functions, that is conditional functions. Conditional means it's not about the conditional formatting. We have something called in formulas as conditionals. Okay, conditionals, logical functions. So we are going to discuss about logical functions in our next class. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye. See you next class.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Ma'am, attendance is not seen in the student portal.
Student portal, I don't
Ma'am?
know, dear. That must be with your madam, okay? Because I'm not sure about your student portal and all. I After the
Okay,
class,
okay.
I download all your login details from the attendee list. From the attendee list, I download the list, which I get it in an Excel. This will be given to your coordinator. So they will be updating. You need to check with that. For my reference,
Okay,
I will
ma'am.
be updating in my own Excel.
Okay, ma'am.
In case if you require, I can share my reference sheet, but it is actually you have to check with your coordinator.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Could you repeat once again what do we have to do for attendance?
Today's attendance, I will download it from the web page, that is attendee list. Today's attendee list I will download and then I will update in my attendance list, that is my Excel sheet, or I have a register, I will be updating in that. And regarding your attendance, where you have a score for your attendance and all, for those things which I am downloading, the same thing will be shared to your coordinator also. So it might be because I'm not responsible for that. There is another person coordinator from our side. He will be sharing that. Okay. Once that is done, so your mom might update it. So you need to check with your coordinator only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But
Understood.
still, for your reference, I will also give mine also. You can cross check. I'm only giving the names
Okay,
which is
ma'am.
available in the list. Okay. In case if you are giving a wrong name, I'm not sure. And this who is this? Marin Rose Joseph, right? I find two different names in your name. Yeah, one is Rose Joseph, the other one is Marin Joa Rose Joseph. So I am not sure what is your name. Who's that actually present? I'm really finding
Ma'am,
difficult.
there's only one single account that I have.
Okay, I
I
found for
don't know
one
why it's showing
your
twice.
names twice. So make sure you are giving the same name which is given in your attendance register itself. Don't change the
Okay,
name.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma-
So I might feel difficult while updating in my details.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Then
Ma'am, it would
everyone.
be great if you share the attendance list.
Not right now, ma. I'm not actually not at all free. I'll update it by tomorrow and
Okay.
share you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Fine, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye bye.